This is not a glow up. This is a rebellion. Okay, first of all, if you have ever been told that you're too sensitive, too emotional, too dramatic, congratulations. You have already unlocked level 1 of being a real human being. If you have ever stayed up at 3 a.m. overthinking a conversation from months ago, maybe even years ago, and maybe even ended up asking Chat GPT for advice because, well, therapy is expensive, and Chat GPT, well, he's my personal best friend. You, my friend, are in exactly the right place. If you have ever helped everyone else, been everyone's emergency contact, emotional first aid kit, unpaid therapist, and still somehow felt invisible in your own story, yup, you, my friend, belong here and want to see what's next. And honestly, I wasn't even planning to start this right now, not like this. I wanted things to be perfect. I wanted to have the perfect life, the perfect setup, not when I'm still figuring out my life. But you know what I realized? Nothing in this world is perfect, and that is what makes it all so beautiful. I know it's cliche, but it's true. And sometimes, life breaks you so quietly that you don't even notice until one day you're mid gym workout, dropping weights, and crying in the freaking washroom. True story, stay tuned. And when pretending gets louder than the actual pain, you do something radical. You stop pretending, even if it's messy, even if it's awkward, even if it's soft. So here I am, and this is my soft girl rebellion. And if you stick around till the end, I have saved something special. Spoiler alert, I'm gonna sing. Not because I'm auditioning for Indian Idol, I wish I did, but because music literally saved my life. Okay, so hi guys, I am Priyanka, but you can call me Pri. That's what all my emotionally unavailable best friends call me anyway. So, I'm someone who's fought a lot of silent battles, not the dramatic ones that you can flex about on LinkedIn, ones where you cry quietly, fix your mascara, and go present quarterly targets anyway. I worked hard, smiled through burnout, played the strong one in friend groups, and carried heartbreaks that did not even have names. People say that I'm emotionally mature, great at motivating others, and so wise for my age, which honestly sounds flattering until you realize that being wise is just code for you have seen too much crap too young. Sometimes I just do basic skincare, I put a sunscreen and call that self care. And sometimes I type emotional long ass paragraphs into my notes app and then delete them 2 seconds later like it's a crime scene. And sometimes I pep talk myself in the mirror like I'm hosting my own TED talk. No regrets. And lately, guilty as charged, but I talk to ChatGPT about my emotional spirals because my emotional bandwidth is full and AI, it doesn't ghost me. So I remember one day a few months ago, I was at the gym lifting weights like a responsible adult after a long ass day at work. And suddenly I just snapped, not dramatically, no shouting or anything, just this, I don't know, quiet exhaustion. And I dropped the weights, rushed to the washroom, and any guesses? I ended up crying. Not because anything bad had happened, but because everything had piled up so silently, so slowly that I did not even realize how heavy it had gotten. I looked at myself in the mirror and thought, bro, you can't keep doing this. You can't keep pretending like everything is fine, everything is okay. And honestly, that was my real glow up right there, right in that moment. You know, everyone keeps telling me to move on, stay strong, be grateful, but no one tells you, hey, it's okay if you're a hot mess right now. So I got tired of pretending that feeling deeply was a flaw. Tired of swallowing my rage, my softness, my heartbreaks just to fit into the cool, detached, successful girl narrative. And like, here's the thing, right? I can give a great pep talk. At least I would like to think so. But spoiler, most of those pep talks originally written for me by me. I just recycle the leftovers because why waste perfectly good emotional advice, right? So, yeah, this channel is not going to be about being perfect. This isn't those, oh, how to do this, how to do that thing. It's about being real, real healing, real setbacks, real messy middle stages no one posts about because it doesn't get likes. And here's what's coming. We are going to talk about heartbreak, hustle, healing, ambition, identity crisis, overthinking spirals, gym epiphanies, and maybe even random book or video recommendations, how I even manifested a car accident, and a lot of other things actually. And some days I'll share deep reflections, some days I'll just keep ranting about how hard it is to romanticize your life when you're just trying to pay your damn Wi Fi bill on time. And at the end of every video, there will be a song. Why? Because when words fail for me, music still holds me together. And honestly, even if just one person watches this, that's gonna be a win for me. And I already know for a fact that I'll have at least three loyal viewers, my three beautiful, equally brain damaged best friends. You know who you are, you little bitches. I love you guys. So, yeah, and as for the surprise, today's song is Jhol, and honestly, it's so close to my heart because it saved me when nothing else could. And it gave me peace, on days when everything felt so loud and confusing and chaotic. So yeah, this one's from me to you for all your silent victories and quiet battles. Stay, heal, and rebel softly. With love, Bree. मेरी ख्वाहिश तू मेरी हसरत असी तेरे उत्ते मर देनी सुन दे नहीं क्यों उड़ते रोज तेन जांदे जांदे तेरे हुस्न ते मर दे असी रोज की करिए सजना तेरे ही झोल ते नचदे सारे तेरे प्यार च करिए की हुण बोल सजना क्या आखो तेरे ते मैं वारी जावा तेरे गुण गावा मैं तेरे बिन जी लगदा नहीं है बस तेनू चावा मैं हुण रावा हुण ते रोज तेनू जांदे जांदे तेरे हुस्न ते मरदे असी रोज की करिए सजना बोल हाँ तेरे ही झोल ते नचदे सारे तेरे प्यार च करिए की हुण बोल सजना क्या आखो If you stayed through all of that and the song too, I love you. Like, seriously, you're definitely my kind of human. And if this felt relatable, even in a painfully specific way, then you're gonna want to be here for the next one. Because next time, we're going to talk about boundaries. Yep, that thing people say you should have, but then the minute you set one, they're like, hey, you have changed. You have. And that is the point. So, if you have ever felt guilty for protecting your peace or been made to feel like the villain for finally putting yourself first, we are gonna unpack all of that. So, if you liked it, hit the subscribe button or don't. I mean, I'm not your mom, but I would love to see you next time. Oh, by the way, I totally forgot to record this section. So, this was my first time, and that's what she said. Anyway, what did What just happened? Anyway, see you.